Welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. I'm your host, Derek Mohanji. Now, in today's episode, we explore how financial inclusion is transforming lives, empowering women and youth across Rwanda to access capital, build enterprises, and drive community growth. Now, through this nationwide program led by the National Bank of Rwanda and partners like MTN, this initiative is bridging the gap between opportunity and participation, ensuring no one is left behind in the country's financial future. Across Rwanda, new initiatives are transforming how women, youth, and small enterprises access financial services. At the center is the National Bank of Rwanda-led financial inclusion program designed to close the gender gap in digital finance.
So this is a program that we have called in Kinyarwanda Genda na Account, or Walk with Your Account, to mobilize and advocate for more women using digital financial services, starting with mobile money services. And we started with districts that are the most remote in Rwanda and which had the highest financial exclusion rate. We started in Western Province in Nyamasheke, then Southern Province in Nyaruguru, and Rulindo was one of the districts in Northern Province we started with target of reaching 7,500 women trained and onboarded on mobile money services. And we are happy to see that 16,670 women have been trained, and we are actually expanding this initiative in other districts, rural districts in Rwanda, where we have now reached in 11 districts 122,000 women. But this is not enough, because we know there are still close to 3 million women that don't use digital financial services. And our goal is that in the next 3 years, so by 2028, we will have universal access to financial services in Rwanda, but for women in particular, that we have removed the gender gap.
The governor highlighted how the program's impact extends beyond numbers, empowering communities through knowledge and trust.
First impact is to equip women with the knowledge, also answer their questions, because what we realize is that women in rural areas, like most underserved population or communities, the access to information is lacking. And you might deploy mobile money agent networks in rural areas. If people don't know what that service is, what benefits it can bring to them, to their families, but also how to trust, whether they should trust mobile money operators. And so having the central bank as financial regulator, part of this initiative, was very important.
With financial literacy at the core, the central bank is working with the National Women Council and local partners to ensure the benefits of inclusion reach even the most remote households.
We have heard from women when they are onboarded for the first time on mobile money services, asking us, I want to start a business, what can the central bank do for me? And of course, that is not in our mandate, but we have mobilized other partners, the likes of ES partners of BDF, to come on board when we train these women, to also equip them with knowledge on how to start a business, manage a budget, and also the data we have on, there's what we see in reports, there's what we see on the ground, is what informs our programs now tailored to financial inclusion or increases access to finance for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. And you've seen that there are a number of initiatives that the central bank is involved in, two that I could mention. One is the RISE Rwanda Imbaraga SMEs program, which looks at how can SMEs use alternative credit data to get access to loans without using collateral. So where we would use data on their production, revenues, capture them in a platform. This is a program we started with the Monetary Authority of Singapore and one of Singaporean fintechs called Proxtera. with the target of onboarding 10,000 SMEs in 2 years. We're almost there. The second is an initiative launched in May, the Women Entrepreneurs Finance Code, which is geared to how do we have more women-owned and women-led enterprises access credit, because globally there's still a gender gap in access to credit for women-owned and women-led enterprises. And we are happy that all the banks in Rwanda have joined the initiative. The Ministry of Trade and Industry has joined it, and the World Bank is working with us towards a program that would measure how much money is going to women-owned enterprises.
To make these goals a reality, Telecom partners like MTN MoMo Rwanda have joined forces with the central bank to expand digital access, ensuring mobile money becomes a tool for empowerment, not exclusion.
Mobile money has partnered with the National Bank of Rwanda to empower women to drive financial inclusion, but it is enabling MTN mobile money company. Its role in this project is to enable women to access a mobile wallet in an easier way. By doing so, from the report, Finiscope report that was released recently, it showed a gap of women that are doing finance transactions using mobile phones. And that's how we have entered into the partnership to be able to support women to access the mobile wallets by partnering with leveraging on the agent network that we have across the country to support women whenever they are, so that they can have new SIM cards, or even those ones who had the SIM cards that are dormant are able to be reactivated. And by doing so, we have seen significant progress whereby women that had dormant SIM cards were able to be reactivated, and now they are able to use, they are able to transact and perform financial transactions using the mobile phones.
Through digital training and reactivation of dormant SIM cards, MTN is ensuring that women across rural Rwanda gain reliable access to mobile money services.
What we have started and what we are doing with other stakeholders to drive the financial inclusion is the awareness. Some of the challenges that were noticed, some women didn't have knowledge. They had the SIM cards. It was they are using it mainly for doing P2P or for calls, but they were not able to know other services. Like most of them are parents, but you find that they have to go a distance or to visit the schools to pay school fees. Through the training, we were telling them that for you, the reasons why your SIM card is not being active is because you're doing one transaction maybe a month or a quarter. But there are services that you can be able to do by yourself and you keep your SIM card active. So part of it was awareness and training.
At the community level, the results are clear. Women who once faced barriers to finance are now running transactions from the comfort of their homes, saving securely and inspiring others to follow.
This project has been useful to us through the training provided. And after being trained, also understanding the purpose of the project, we trained others in our neighborhoods. Previously, women were left behind in technology usage, always relying on their husband's phone to solve household issues. But now, women have their SIM cards, use mobile money, and can manage to pay electricity bills at home, buy airtime, and handle all other mobile money related matters.
Nta kibazo. Uyu mushinga rero wafashije abagore.
This project equipped women, especially those living in rural areas, with knowledge about mobile money. In the past, women in rural areas were often members of cooperatives, but their system were not advanced. savings were done physically. These trainings taught us how to save money in cooperatives from the comfort of our homes using mobile money, which goes directly to the cooperative accountant, who can then transfer the funds to the bank since we now have registered accounts there. We can now make transfers while at home without going to the bank. Another important thing is that this project taught us about the safety of our money. Now, when we go to the market, we carry our money on mobile money and make payments with our phones. So there is no more stealing.
As the central bank continues to lead Rwanda's financial inclusion drive, the vision is clear: to build a financially resilient nation where inclusion fuels prosperity.
We're almost at universal access to financial services, 92% financial inclusion rate. But do we stop there? And so the future looks bright because now we're looking at measuring financial health indicators. That means if someone is faced with an emergency, are they able to cover that emergency? If have a bank account, what other services in the financial sector am I using? Do I have an insurance? Am I saving? Am I investing? And I think globally, what we're trying to do, especially as Rwanda is working towards becoming a high-income country by 2050, we only have 25 years left, not a lot, is to really change mindset of people. We've been, as a low-income country, of course you have to work within a scarcity mentality of mindset, but you have to change that into wealth creation. Wealth creation means being able to plan your financial future, being able to save for rainy days, and having the financial literacy that's necessary to make the right financial decisions. The future is bright, but the work ahead is also very complicated.
From policy to practice, Rwanda's financial inclusion story is redefining empowerment and equity across Africa. Through collaboration between the public and private sectors, the country is building not just access, but opportunity. Thank you for watching Doing Business in Rwanda. You're with me, Derek Mohanji.